Hi, it's Christina, the author of The Authentic You, Unleash Your Leadership Potential. So today, what we're going to be talking about is triggers and the fact that triggers are actually gifts. When we learn how to own our stories, we will understand that if we own our stories in their entirety, we could actually be derailing our progress or limiting our overall potential. So let me talk about that. So a trigger is an indicator of where you need to do the work. Imagine that, right? So sometimes if you're in the office and something happens and you're just like, oh, you might feel dismissed, you might feel you weren't heard, you might feel that you were judged. And what happens in that moment is that if you don't learn how to respond instead of react, you could actually do some real damage to your career. So in that moment, when you have a trigger, please pause and lean into it a little bit. Maybe remove yourself from the situation and then ask yourself when you're doing your self-reflection, where is this coming from? Have I had this feeling before? And usually it's only like 10% in the present and the rest of it's baked in the past. So where in the past have you felt it? And then that's where you start doing the work. Then that's where you start learning how to release it from that place. And why is that important? Because that allows you to be in better alignment into your true self. So you are not carrying issues or baggages from the past into your present day, into your leadership style. Can you imagine that? That is a true fact. I have seen many leaders derail themselves because they have not owned their story entirely. There is things that still need to be released from the past in order for them to excel and be the best leader that they can be. And that's why we're here. So the work of the work would be pause, lean in, see where that trigger is coming from, and ask yourself, where in the past have I felt this? And when you do, close out with this. Is this real or not? Or is this something that's still baked in the past that I carry to this day? So I will leave that as today's talk about triggers. But if you're interested in more, we're doing a masterclass on February 22nd, where we are going to go deeper dive into our leadership traits and how to be our best and authentic self.